with Paulette. As you guys know, she is going to be talking today in regards to some Shmoney talk. I had a few questions that people been asking in regards to Shmoney talk, and I'm getting more questions. I think today we're going to do some questions and answers when it comes to Shmoney talk, because I think there's been some updates. There's people that been, just starting the gig economy, and they want to make sure that they're doing the right things. What pros and cons, depending on which app that you're in. You guys can drop your questions and I'll be more than happy to help you if I can. So today we're going to do a little Wednesday Shmoney talk, but there's the pros and the cons when it comes to the gig economy. And today I'm going to talk about both of them, but I want to start off with the con. Okay? On Lyft, since that's the app that I worked this morning, I had a scenario. The lady, I went for a scheduled pickup. One thing I want you all to know in regards to Lyft, when you are on a scheduled pickup with Lyft and you go to pick an individual up and their timer go off with them, they're not able to get to you on time, and it says, no, the little red circle come up, no need for you to wait any longer, because what I've came to find out today, as of today, because you learn as you go through these different scenarios, you're not getting paid any extra, okay? It's minimum paid. You will get a little prompt that will come up and say you're not going to get any extra payments because it was a scheduled pickup. When they're scheduled, meaning that the person scheduled them ahead of time, you get a little bit more for the offer. However, though, when it comes to the pickup, you're not going to get as much as you would think. Okay, so I had a pickup for $10. It was like probably 5 miles, so $2 per mile is pretty good, right? So I had my scheduled pickup. Once I finished up with the scheduled pickup and got to the location, the man called me on the plane and he was like, we're going to be like 10 to 15 minutes behind. But at that time, I had just finished up the gym and parked in a nice little area in the cool. So I told him I would wait for him. Okay, your first ride, you can go the extra mile. So I went the extra mile for him. Then on top of that, guys, I'm waiting on him. 15 minutes later, he comes to the car, and as always, when you're on a Lyft rides, you got to keep everything cordial and very, bubbly in your car. So I said, "Hey, how you doing? Welcome, Mr. So-and-so," whoever the person's name was. So he gets in the car, and there's a bunch of cars coming, because right around 11:45, 12 o'clock, guys, all the airplanes are coming from all the islands. So it's busy on the airport. I can't just dart out to the left and go off. I got to look behind me, look in the front, look in the mirror, look all over in order to get where I have to go. While I was looking to the left, I look in the mirror, there, all of a sudden my peripheral vision caught this hand telling me to move. I'm like, okay, so the passenger tells me, I think she's saying something to you. So I look up, and up this lady telling me to get out of the way. I'm like, okay. So she kept saying, get out of the way. So I looked at her because I thought she was trying to say something to me, right? No, she's telling me to move, and her lift is not even there. So I said, guys, you're going to be tested. Every day, every second, you're going to be tested. Today, Paulette was tested. Woo! And it took every ounce of me to keep it Christ-like, okay? So she's telling me, get out of the way with an attitude, and I'm not even in her way. She's on the sidewalk waiting for her lift. And so, and I had to repent, or if you want to call it repentance, but you know what? They provoke. Even Jesus had to turn around and got a little bit in his feelings, and he didn't sin though. So I didn't sin, but I had to pull her together. I put my window down. She wasn't ready for the response. Know your opponent. Make sure that you know your opponent. Make sure that you know, even in the gig economy in life, that when you're going to attack somebody, that you be ready for their response. She didn't know I was going to respond to her. But I didn't respond to her the way she thought I would have responded. No, she probably didn't know I was going to respond at all, okay? So I ended up pulling, hey sister, hey Leeks, welcome in. I'm just telling about the story about what just happened to me in 2 seconds, then I'm going to go. If you all have any questions, today is questions and answers when it comes to the gig economy, and I'm letting you guys know a little con in regards to your situations when it comes to Lyft, okay? Lyft, you're going to have pros and your cons. So I'm going to give you guys a con that happened to me today for the first time in my life, that you guys want to be mindful for. All right. So I pull my window down now because now I'm in my flesh. Okay. She didn't wave me, like shush me out of the way. I don't know her. She don't know me from Adam nor Steve nor Eve. And I pulled the window down. I said, what's your problem? Now, guys, mind you, there was no smile. I'm 99% all bubbly, all high pitch, all happy. But that 1%, I keep telling everybody, don't play my 1% because I don't like her either, okay? So I pull up to the lady and her husband, and I put the window down, and I said, what's your problem? And she didn't know that I was going to do that. That's why I said, watch your opponent. And I pulled the window down. I said, what's your problem? And she got startled. So she's like, and the husband is like telling her, because he probably know his wife run off the mouth. So he's telling her like to stop. And she was like, well, and she's doing this now because now she looks stupid, right? And I said, but what's your problem? And she said, no. I said, don't come to the island. Don't come to Hawaii because these people over here, this should have been New York, okay? They wake up with their own scenario going on. So when you come and visit us, you don't know and bring your right energy. Don't bring the wrong energy because you don't know what you're going to get. So I'm telling her, well, what's your problem? No, it's okay. No. And then all of a sudden I said, don't bring that energy over here. And the person, which was my Lyft ride, he lives on another island, which is Hawaii. And he is like, yeah, he says, don't bring that here. He said, welcome to Hawaii. And that lady and her husband, if white powder would have been a color, it would have been them today. Stop bringing wrong energy around people because you don't know what's going on. And I had just finished up with the gym, first of all. So I'm coming in a little hungry, so my little hanger is settling in, and she's shushing me out of the way. Girl, don't play with me. So my 1% kicked in, and I did got a little thuggish, which I shouldn't, but I did. I did ask her what's her problem. Hey, sister EFP, your sister just got a little bit gangster today, just a tad bit, just a little bit, okay? Because somebody decided to step to me, so I had to tell them what's their problem, and she wasn't ready. But anyway, and long story short, let's get back to these answers and questions. We're going to be doing some Shmoney talk today. I wanted to answer a few questions, but that's some of the cons when it comes to the gig economy that you're going to have to encounter. Don't be me, okay? Don't ask nobody, what's the problem and all that stuff. And, but I'm my own boss. So she couldn't fire me, nor nobody else around me couldn't fire me. So I just asked her a question, and that was that. But I'm just saying, sometimes you're going to put yourself in situations and you got to think. And right now, today, in that moment, because I was hangry, my 1% thought and responded to her, and I guess hopefully she understood the assignment to leave people alone. Don't come to our island with your bad energy, because sometimes people gonna give it back to you. Always make sure you have your right foot forward so that way you can receive that same thing back. Okay, it goes both ways. So that was my little encounter today, that I said, you know what, I'm going to turn off a Lyft for right now. I'm going to go and do another app. So I'm on Spark. So let's talk about Spark. Right now on Spark, as you all know, after the holidays, their base pay, all of their tips, everything is like up and down, up and down. So you're not going to get as bigger offers as it used to be when it's during the holidays. So things that I would want you guys to look forward to. I had questions that was asked to me prior in regards to Spark. So since that's the app that I'm on currently right now in a shop and delivery, I'm going to just go ahead and just go out there. If you all have questions that you want to ask in regards to Spark, because that's the app that you're working, feel free to go ahead and drop it in the comments. And before I finish this video, I'll be more than happy to respond to you. But one of the main questions that I always receive is, what time of the day is good in Hawaii? I'm in Hawaii, by the way, to work Spark. So Walmart Spark is one of the apps that came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they're getting really high, everybody is trying to get on them. The pay is better than DoorDash, better than Uber on some of them. They're getting some high little percentage rate when it comes to people and their flexibility on working that app. So by the way, because we have Walmart in every corner of the United States, everybody need groceries. it's become a very popular app. So people normally will ask, what time of the days, Paulette, have you encountered while doing at Walmart Spark that you can get paid more, or does better payments, or is the best time to, you know, to work? And I'm going to let you guys know that for me, doing Walmart Spark, 5 o'clock in the morning, just turn on at 5 o'clock in the morning. From 5 to 9 o'clock a.m., that is Walmart Spark breakfast time. That's people that basically want a quick flour or sugar, want something they're missing, milk, and they pay the highest base pay around that time in the morning. Breakfast time on Walmart Spark, I'm going to just say breakfast time on Walmart Spark, from 5 to 9 is your highest paying gig on Walmart Spark. After 9 o'clock, it all going downhill. You're going to be getting not $2 order, but you're going to be getting those Sam's order. And for those that have those encounters with Sam's, I just want you guys to know they don't pay a lot. Okay, they're gonna make you work. You get into Sam's for a shop and delivery, you're walking around in Sam's, and for those that know, you know Sam's is a big app, and you're not able to figure out where the product is. Their sectioning of their inventory is totally different compared to Walmart. Walmart has the best shop and delivery area that you would ever encounter, that I ever encounter. Okay, so 5 to 9 on Walmart Spark. Normally will open at 5:45. That's when doors open. But I like to turn on right around 5:15, 5:20, just in case that one person that want to pay you a nice $20 tip, you know, is probably up in there, and be the first one to get him. If you're just coming in, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. I'll appreciate it. Today we're going to do a little Shmoney talk as I head to my drop-off location, which somebody bought 12. They bought 12 little cups of yogurts, and that is like, let me see, $32 I'm getting paid, or $31.90 something, but $32, it rounds up, for just 4 yogurts, and each one 4 threes, three each one. So it's 12 little containers, just one bag for 30 something dollars, guys. I'm going to drop this off, and it was only 16 miles in total to get to the store and to drop it off. But going back to the morning times on Walmart Spark, number one is 5:15 to 5:20 a.m. to 9 a.m. highest paying. It's going to drop all the way till 2 p.m. Don't turn Spark on around 10. You're going to get all Sam's order. And Sam's deliveries are definitely the hardest one to do on shop and delivery. They only want to do shop and deliveries when it comes to Sam. First, they used to make you just pick up and drop off. Now they want you to shop it, and they're not paying me enough to do it in Sam. So don't do it if you don't have to. But if you're desperate, go ahead. But I will advise y'all, it's not worth it, guys. There's other apps out there that you can go on and you can go and do. 2 p.m. all the way to 9 p.m. Walmart Spark has a whole bunch of offers that they'll give you if you deliver 5 delivery after 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. 5 or 6 delivery, they give you up to $50, $60. They have different offers for different location and different things that you guys can get paid on. So make sure that if you only work in one app, which is Walmart Spark, that you are taking advantage of all of their deals that they're offering you, because they tend to give you nice little deals. In the morning you do 3 deliveries in between 5:45 to 8:15. 9 o'clock, guess what? They're going to give you an extra $21 for 3 drops that you do. So all that little extra money adds up. I like to hit my goal on all of my apps right around before 9 o'clock. I want to be as close to $100 as possible. That's just me, because I know that after the gym, I want to go in the sauna. I want to talk crazy with my little girlfriends in the sauna, and after the sauna we're going to cool down, and by the time I hit the streets again around 11 o'clock, 11:30, I only got a roll for another hundred and something dollars plus tip. So make sure that you guys are aware of those two hot spots on Walmart Spark that I'll highly recommend you guys go ahead and try it out. On Walmart Spark number 2, you probably want to know how long should you schedule. This is important, guys. I gave you guys the tip last year during the holidays. I'm going to give it to you this year on Walmart Spark. From what I've witnessed here in Hawaii, do not schedule yourself for no 3 or 4 hours. They'll have you in Honolulu in a heartbeat, because what the computer is trying to do is stretch your time and distance. So the farther they can get you away from your location, the better it is for them, because in their mind they're working you, and that's how they're going to work you, by going the longest distance for the less amount of money. We don't want that. We want the shortest distance, and you want to get in the pile with the most money. So 30 minutes at a time, you schedule yourself in. Now, sometime what happened is we will be moved. Like right now, I got an order in Waipahu. I'm in Hawaii, so my area, I got one in Waipahu, and it's taking me to Haleiwa. Now that's another, that out there, there's no Walmart out there. That's taking me country. However, though, I also is going to turn on Lyft on my way back, so I don't dead leg. So I'm not making money. I'm making money on my way back. Plus, I'm going to turn on my Spark, because you never know, I may get one in Mililani to take right here in Mililani again, or to be delivered somewhere else nearby. So multi-apping is nothing wrong with it, but you got to know how to do it. So Walmart Spark number 2, that little tip I will tell you guys on Walmart Spark is to schedule 30 minutes at a time, and don't forget that on your way to that delivery that you reschedule yourself again, because sometimes you ran out of time and they'll turn you off, and you'll be thinking and be waiting for that next order, and you will miss out. Okay, so make sure you remember to schedule another 30 minutes or an hour depending on where your location is. Number 3 on Walmart Spark, what I've noticed with them is make sure that you're checking when you receive and you finish your order. Make sure that you're checking your messages when you're going to deliver. Some people put a whole hurdle of message for you to do. Put it in the back of the truck. Put it in, lift up the carpet and stick it under there. They have a whole bunch of things in there for you. Remember, on any gig app, once you figure out how to read the message and follow the instruction that was told to you to do, now some of them exaggerate, you end up getting more tips, because some people hold their tips to see if you're going to do what they told you to do. There's the old classic, you know, those miserable bunnies that just want to make sure that they just weaponize that tip on you. So they'll hold some of their tip and you'll get tip in the back end. Okay. Number 4 on Spark. Sometimes as a beginner, you'll get big orders. You'll see big tips. Be mindful that big orders, is nothing wrong with it, but I always look at base pay, and I look at the tip, and I look at the area that I'm going, because sometimes what happens is people can throttle the tip because they want that gallon of milk. They'll put $20 there, and on Walmart Spark they don't pay you till in 24 hours. I like DoorDash. I like apps like Uber will pay you instantly. No, Uber is 24 hours too. DoorDash is instantly. Whatever that offer is, that's what you're going to get paid. Nobody throttle your tip on Uber. On DoorDash. Also the same thing on Grubhub. You're going to get that immediately. On all those other apps, that 24-hour boat, if you deliver it and the people didn't like it and they could take their tip out and stuff, I don't like that one, because I could work an arm and a leg to drop off a product and end up thinking I'm going to receive my little $15 or $20 tip, and you decide to give me $3. But I went and worked an arm and a leg just to get that product to you, and you took away, $17 and leave me $3 tip. If I known that's what you were going to do, I was not going to work an arm and a leg to get it to you. So sometimes be mindful on Walmart Spark that your tips may be throttled. I like when the business give me like right now, there's only $4 tip. I like to play with $4 and $10 tip. I'll take those orders. anything about that, I don't take it, because sometimes what happens is, like I mentioned, they'll take that back from you, and all of a sudden you didn't work and sweat an arm and a leg, and you don't get paid for what you think you were worth for that offer. Okay. Number 5, and this one is keep your eyes open. On the 5th of every month, starting from the 4th of every month, y'all know that you know what it called. I don't know. I forget the name of it. Oh, where the government give you the free food. If anybody in the comments, what's the name of that? I can't remember, but they give you free food and you could shop with it. I can't remember that name. When the government give free food, the little stamp, food stamps, but it's another name for it. I can't remember it right now. Nothing wrong with you on your little food stamps. Nothing wrong with it. The issue that I'm telling you on Spark is people will have up to 87 to 90 items for you to shop with no tip, especially coming from certain areas. And if you're up in here and you're in Hawaii, you should know those areas. But if you don't know the areas, I don't want to expose them up here, but just be mindful that I would not take that order at all. I took it before. I've been there, done that. It don't work. Where you ending up having to go on arm and a leg for 80 something items. Yes, the order say $50 and you're probably desperate for that day. However, though, you end up working too much. You could have made like you could have received 4 times that amount by the time you finish with that order, and then come to find out they're living in an apartment and they want you to take it up to them on the floors. Be mindful. Number 6, be mindful when you're on Walmart Spark that when you receive your orders, I know you want to hit quickly accept. No, hit the little arrow and it will open up for you. And when it opens up, it will tell you if it's an apartment or if it's a house. If it's an apartment, look through the items. Hit the little circle. Look through the items to see what items you will be shopping. You know why? Because sometimes, I remember I was doing one and it came in, it had 2 items. 1 item it had, and I was like, yes, I hit the gold mine. And it was 12 cases of water that I had to carry up an apartment building. Let me tell you something. I was so upset because I failed to click the little oval circle to see what was the item, the 1 item. So be mindful, always check before you hit accept. You have 5 to 15 minutes once you hit accept to start on your way for that order. If you do not start on your way within that 5 to 15 minutes, they will cancel your order. If you accept an order and you're driving and you pass 30 minutes, they will cancel your order. So where I live, and my friend that's up in here, she know where I live at, compared to just 24. Okay, let me drop this order off. I'll be right back to you. But from where I live to all the way to Pearl City, first thing in the morning is a bad order. I don't care. They were paying me $65 and I was greedy. So I accepted the $65, not knowing bad traffic. Traffic would not allow you. But if you're in Kapolei to Pearl City for $65, you probably can be there within the 30 minutes. But for me, I was not able to do it because I was coming too far. So I end up losing and wasting time. I was so irritated. So I don't accept any order. Not all orders are created equal. And for me, like I mentioned to you guys, it's best to just read all those little parts first. You have like 1 second to do it, and after that, guys, leave it at the door, please. So after that, then you accept it and you start your orders. And within that period of time when you receive an order, if you realize I don't want it anymore, guess what you're going to do? You're going to just unassign it, but it will count against your percentage rate. Hold on, because I have one more for you before we move to the other gig. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, where were we? So just now, guess what I did? I turned on that app, and I'm going to turn on Lyft because where I'm at, I don't want a dead leg back. Oop, and I ain't got good. I already got an order. I got a Lyft for $35. So for you guys that's scared of Lyft, I just want you to know you're missing out on extra money. So I got a $32 to this location and getting a $38 back. So I'm not dead legging. And that's the good thing of multi-apping. But that's not what I wanted to say. I think I was mentioning to you guys in regards to reading thoroughly through your stuff before I have 7 minutes to finish this conversation because I got to pick up a Lyft ride on the other side. Make sure that you're reading your details. Make sure that you're communicating. So, Leaks, if you're up in here, I just want you to know, I'll show you how I send my messages once I'm on my way. And it's a simple little message that I like to make sure that the customer is aware. I would say, aloha. This is Paulette, and I'll send it to you, Leaks, if you're still up in here, and I would say, this is Paulette with whatever app you're on. So say Walmart Spark, on my way, with a smiley face. That's all. That's communicating with you and the customer on your way to pick up their order. Now DoorDash makes it more easier because they embedded everything in there for you. But on Walmart Spark, you have to be creative. I've learned that way, by me doing it like that, I end up getting more more tips like that because people feel like you're updating them more consistently. Okay, let me read these chats here before I start driving up on the highway. Hello, Sister EFP. She said, Leak says she totally understood the assignment, girl. Yes, she did. She did. I mean, she was like, giving me that courtesy bow, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm like, girl, don't play me, especially when I'm hungry. But you know how that go. Sister EFP say, yes, it is, because the honey is in a weird place in Sam's Club. I imagine. I'm telling you, starting off on my on Walmart Spark up in on my Walmart Spark doing Sam's, girl, I nearly cried. And then I had 10 items. I actually, number 7 tip, don't take no more than, I would say 5 to 12 items. After that, you could forget about it, unless you're paying me like $50-something. Like you're paying me something with sense, I will go and do it for you. But most of those items, anything after 12 or 13 items, to me that's too much, and it's wasting my time, because I'm there to make money, just like how Walmart Spark want to make money. And for me, walking around in one store for 20 something item and 30 items for $30 or 20 something dollars, it's not worth it for me. Okay, I like those items where, like right now, I had, like I said, 4 items, and basically it was some yogurt for $31.90 something or $32. That's the type of offers I love. Why I like those offers? Because at the end of the day, guys, I'm in it to win it. You're in it for the money. You're not there to waste time and Walmart Spark making all the money and you're just sitting back, just like, give me a little piece of crumb. No, I'm there to make money too. So make sure that you guys are aware. Keep your little shop and deliveries small as possible. You don't need no whole bunch of things to get confused, because the big orders, especially in the morning, if your shop and deliveries is 30 something items, guys, let them say, find somebody else. That's what you tell them. Find somebody else, not you, because it's wasting your time. You could have get 2 offers within that one for 30 something, instead of doing one order that's going to cost you 2 offers. Okay, so all of that you're going to learn as you go. But guys, Walmart Spark is definitely a nice place to go, a nice little area for you to start off making your money. And people may ask also the questions of, you know, how low can I make, how much money can I make on Walmart Spark? If you're only working that app, guys, I posted on my YouTube channel, and during the holiday you could make over $1,000 a week, okay, just doing Monday through Friday, or Monday through Saturday, half a day. The highest day, the next thing I want to share with you, this is the bonus when it comes to these the questions and answer for Walmart Spark, is what days of the week are the highest paying days on Walmart Spark? Meaning, or the most frequently orders will be flying by, the one that has more faster order, where the zone is always high. Number one, on a Monday, because whatever left over on Sunday got to be delivered on Monday. So Monday is definitely one. Well, Sunday, let's start. Sunday is high. Monday is high. Thursday is so-so. Wednesday is so-so. So tomorrow is going to be so-so. You know, that's why you catch the early ones. Early birds gets all the money, okay? Friday is high and Saturday is high. So your 2 days that you're looking at a low ball or little slow is going to be a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and a Thursday. But if you want to make your money on all those days, 5-6 days out of the week, I would suggest you do breakfast gigs from Walmart Spark, meaning that 5:15 till 9 o'clock, that's where you could make your $80 or your $70 to start off your morning good, and wait till dinner time, which is right around 2:30 on Walmart, all the way till 9 o'clock at night. That's what I've learned with my experience when it comes to Walmart Spark, okay? Anybody have any questions or concerns in regards to Walmart Spark? Feel free to let me know. One thing in there, and this is another little bonus, all of your Red Robins is going to be the one that they assign you to. They're going to be the multiple app one, like 10 deliveries for 80 something or $90, 90 something for 5 drops for 1 item. Excited about that. Depending on which part of the island they're sending you, that's where you have to think about if it makes sense or not for you. I have 1 more minute to finish this, and then it has to make sense for you. But whenever they send you those orders and you see the little circle, the little clock counting down, they assign you that order. That means if you don't take that order, it will lower your acceptance rate. Now, all the offers that they send you that you could scout through, if you don't pick them, it's fine. But when they assign you an order, be very mindful. You don't have to take it, but be very mindful that it will lower your acceptance rate. And that sometimes for a person that's just beginning can be a little bit salty, you know, because you're like, I was at 100 and all of a sudden I didn't accept that one, and now I'm down to 99. Like, what happened? That's what happened, because they assign you specifically. Sometimes people have urgent products that they need, and they'll put it on a higher scale, so they'll assign you certain things and see if you'll pick it up. And if you don't pick it up, they're just going to ding you, which I think they need to get rid of that, you know. But just be mindful of that one. So that's the 7 or 8 or maybe 9 or 10, not 10, I think it was like 7 or 8 little tips that I gave you in regards to the gig economy when it comes to Walmart Spark. I shared with you a little con when it comes to Lyft. Don't do it like that when it comes to acceptance rate. It has it embedded, but it keeps you at your 5%, because not only acceptance rate partakes in your percentage rate, it's also your customer service, also your car, if your car is clean or your car dirty. And like always, another tip, the final tip when it comes to any gig economy, keep your car clean, keep yourself tidy. You know, don't go in there all funky, because people would know. And I just got to my little area, and I just want to tell you guys, if you all have any concerns or anything in regards to Walmart Spark or anything, please feel free to drop your comments in the box below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Hi, how are you doing? How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I just was on my live here, and I said, let me turn off